So yeah, just doing some more prep work while we wait for parts. These were so hard to hammer off, the old heads, because the kind of the hole size ain't right and the stud size, is pitched pretty tight together, so I had to literally hammer them off the studs. And really, it'd be good for a firm fit, but not super tight. So you probably can't see, but I'm just drilling the holes up a size to like 3/8. Should make it easier to go on. These were soaked also in evaporust. So they were all rusted to hell before, and I left it in there 24 hours, and then now they're clean, and then after I drill these holes, I'll brake parts clean them, and then we'll spray paint them black with header paint, and then they'll be ready to install on the new heads. So yeah. Okay, little update. I just received the steering wheel. It's the same 3-bolt pattern. Got the copper nickel shifter installed. Little update on the interior. While awaiting the engine parts, just going to install the master cylinder and such, the dual zone, because currently it's only like a single zone. And I'll replace all 4 wheel cylinders. Obviously, waiting for the engine, might as well do all the brakes. That way it's ready basically for the install of the engine. Actually, the rear brakes might actually work, so yeah. So here's the drum. Big old nut, gets torqued to like 200 some odd foot-pounds, 260 maybe. These will hold the shoes on. Obviously we got a spring here. This adjuster adjusts them out for people who haven't adjusted them before. This is where the parking brake would go. You can see it tips that shoe out. But yeah, these wheel cylinders are probably seized, or the master cylinder somewhat failed. Doesn't pump up any pressure. Here's the high performance aluminum. Anyway, basically, so that's the gist of it. We'll go ahead and get started and try to put it back how it was and see if they actually mailed us the right shoes. If they didn't, I could just reuse these old ones, but yeah, basically. Alright, just remove the old, no fluid coming out of the rear. Managed to drain the fronts, just changing out the master cylinder here. The new master cylinder you'll see has a little reservoir on top, so we'll be able to do away with this nasty little one that's all dirty. But yeah, pretty much that's the gist of it. So got them all off, and yeah, that's the gist of it. So we got new wheel cylinders, new shoes, literally new tires as well. Still not a lot of room to move around in here. I'm not sure why that looks. Does that look blurry still? It's just something weird with the phone. Anyway. So yeah, new shoes, brake shoes, right? Wheel cylinder, basically little pistons actuating. So obviously it's an old car, so it has 4 drum brakes all the way around. Most modern cars don't. So I put a new line in, new brake line in down there, the little brown one. This brown one's also new, just because it's kind of interesting. This spot always seems to get blurry when I film here. Maybe there's some sort of interference. We got stainless lines, so naturally, when you push the brake, you can probably see it move. I gotta bleed it more, naturally. So yeah, that's where we're at. I did put got a harness. I just zip tied it here, but gotta put straps on. Anyway, that's pretty much the update. The next video will definitely be the engine building, so yeah. Okay, last piece of the puzzle, kind of, for the steering system was the quick release steering wheel, because it's going to make it a heck of a lot easier to get in. So just rosebud welded it on each side, pressed it on, and she's good to go. So that's going to make it a heck of a lot easier for getting in, and theft prevention, right? Unless they got an adjustable